I think death hates me. Greetings to everyone. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. So this is Mwang's Faith. When we went to meet her, it was almost raining, and she had to cover all the things they sleep on, all their belongings, so that it doesn't rain on them. And second, when she saw us, she started getting the mattress where we can sit so that we can chat and talk together. Um, I asked her what was that she's holding, and she said that is her pillow. She sleeps on the mat, and she put the head on that mattress that she calls a pillow. So we sat down, we started chatting, and I asked her, "How old are you?" She said she was 10, but her father said no, she is 16. And we started a story with her father. And her father said it started all like this. It all started like this. I married my wife, a mother to Faith, and we gave birth to our baby. She was lame with one hand, and that was okay. So we stayed with our baby, and we discovered that she had epilepsy too. Um, we stayed together, and they think that this epilepsy brought the illness on the head because she is mentally ill. So they think that epilepsy came with other things. So they stayed together for a few years again, like 5 years, 6 years, and her Faith's mother started acting up and decided to leave and get married to another man. She left Daddy Faith, Mr. Mwanguzi, with Faith, two of them in the house. So Mr. Mwanguzi decided to get another woman and marry. Mr. Mwanguzi got another woman and married. They stayed together for these 13 years. They stayed together in happy life. Miss Mwangs was acting well. Her ex-wife was acting well. Till when she gave birth to 3 kids. And it came worse. The situation came worse for Faith. She also started abandoning her. She also started torturing her. She started acting very bad. Those are the words of Daddy Faith. So, Daddy Faith decided to leave the house for her ex-wife, the stepmother to Faith, with the 3 kids, because he thought that her daughter would die because of the torture that was on her. Daddy Faith tried to take Faith to school in those years, and kids were bullying her child. Kids at school were bullying her child. I would not mention the school here, but they were bullying her. So, and because of the illness on the head, she could act in a different manner, and she will hurt other kids. So she stopped schooling. That's when the situation came worse with his wife, and they started staying in churches, started to stay in the churches. Everywhere they find a church, they could stay there, they could sit there, they could sleep there, till when this church gets tired of them and they change to stay in another area, in another church. So it's been like this for years. And right now they are staying at the prayer mountain. But where the problem is this girl has been raped several times, unknown times, unknown times with different men, because Daddy Faith has to go and look for for something to eat, for two of them to eat. But when Faith sees that the dad has delayed, or when Faith sees that the dad has left, she also started to move around and she get raped. And sometimes she discovers when she's already raped. Sometimes epilepsy comes when she's moving in the bushes, in those different ways, going to fetch water, doing what. Sometimes she finds herself that she's been raped after coming to her senses after being fallen down for epilepsy, after being attacked for epilepsy. So she finds out that she's raped. I asked Daddy Faith, how does she do? There she was showing me how men put her down and sleeps on her. So she was acting and showing me how they do it. So, and they rape her. So I asked Daddy Faith, how does you guys do when she sees her menstruation periods? And Daddy Faith said that sometimes I help her. Oh, that brought tears in my eyes, because this teenager girl supposed to stay with a woman, but seeing a man putting a pad, bathing her daughter sometimes, because sometimes she doesn't get clean, it, and a man works on her. Wow, that was so sad. And being raped several times, that brought tears in my eyes, guys. And that Faith said that he wishes they had where to stay. He would have gone there and looked for a caretaker to take care of her daughter. But he doesn't think that he can even trust them. Instead of this girl being raped every time, he wishes that he can get a house and a caretaker to take care of her daughter. Anyway, this is Faith's story, and it is really hurting, it is painful. But whoever is there and willing to help Faith, we can build a house of 2 rooms. We want pads, we want food for that Faith, and Faith, at least for that Faith to stay in one place and take care of her daughter. I asked him, why do they stay in that kind of coldness at the hill? He said they have moved in several churches, and he thinks that churches are tired of them. So that's why he decided to stay at the top of the hill. So they are staying at the top of the hill, and you guys knows how cold it is to stay at the top of the hill. Oh my goodness, it's too cold. They don't have enough blankets or duvet for covering themselves. So guys, for a donation, you guys are welcome. We welcome every donation for this girl, because she's passing through a lot. She said that sometimes when she sees people laughing, she feels bad and sad, because she doesn't see happiness around her life. Good night. Around her life. Good night. Around her. Good night. Around her life. So guys, I don't know what to do. It's hurting, it's a painful story, but I don't know how we can change Faith's life. But me and you, we can. I'm sure me and you, we can. Talking to her brought a smile on her face. Wow. We ended up when Faith was smiling. So anyone who is ready to donate anything, I can take you there, or you can pass on my number. You can use my number to donate to her. I'm ready and available to receive everything, to donate. Guys, one love. Those, I found her from the shop buying those kind of pancakes, and she was having them. She was from the shop buying them, and she was having them. And another thing, Tata Faith told me that People try to advise him to put her daughter on the family planning, and the thing they did, that was really nice. I was happy about it. But another thing is, you guys, we should take faith for checkup. We should take faith for checkup, for HIV checkups, because this girl has been raped several times. You never know what is there in her blood. That is really, really, really sad. But I think we can still change her life and put a smile on her face. I believe that the reason they sleep in churches, because they are praying. They pray. I was asking her there, what do you do? What can you do? You stay home to do what? She said that I can wash, I can peel matoke, I can peel food, I can peel matoke, I wash. And we tried, I tried my level best to see how she can wash. And I was imagining, because I donated panties to her and some things for her. So I wanted her to show me how she can wash. And she can wash. But sometimes, as I say that she's mentally ill, she would not care even. When she's taking shower in the bush, she will fall there. She will just fall there. Gosh, she will just fall there, and this is so sad. She will just fall there. So she was showing me how she can wash, and I was telling her to take care of herself by taking shower, because she had a bad smell. Yeah. So I was telling her how she can also wash her clothes, how she can take care of herself, how she can bathe. I was sharing as a woman, because this teenager girl is being taken care of her father. Wow. I think we can change her life. I think we can still put a smile on her face. Guys, I think we can. I believe we can. Those were their belongings. And her dad was left because he saw me there. So he had to run to the shop to buy something they can eat. Me, I did not take food. What I took was clothes. Yeah, so I did not take food. So those are all their belongings. They have to cover them when it rains. And remember, at that time, at that prayer mountain, there are people that are praying. So they come down here in the tree. That's where their belongings are right now. And when people goes and it is approaching night time, she gets her belongings, she takes them to the church, and she sleeps there. So she was showing me how it comes and how she reacts to it, how the epilepsy comes, how it attacks her, and how she reacts. That was the sign of how she does it, how it makes her to do. So she's a sweet girl, but she was telling me that she's tired of this kind of life. She's tired of life, that she fears to kill herself, because she reads. Sometimes they tell her, she doesn't read, but they tell her that when you kill yourself, you will go direct to hell. So that's what she fears. But she would have killed herself long time back. Yeah. So anyone with food, so that Daddy Faith doesn't leave Faith at home, please donate. I can take you there myself. I can take you where they stay and you meet them in person. If not, if you're very far away, please, you can send it to me. I'm ready to take it there. Please, please, we can change Faith's life. Being raped several times is hard. And different men, it's really hard. I can't even think of it. I can't think of it. I was thinking of her blood status, and I'm sorry guys, but sometimes people pass through a lot, and some life is hard. Sometimes I wish I had more. I wish I can do more. That's why I decided to open this YouTube channel, so that I can share with people that are willing to help, so that I can share with people that can help, because I myself, I cannot do it all. I cannot do it all. That's why I opened the YouTube channel. So anyone who is willing to help, guys, please, I'm trustworthy. I can reach out. I am ready. So when I talked to her, I left when she's happy. She was smiling. And if anyone is willing to stay with her, or taking her to those homes where they keep epilepsy people, mentally ill people, please, if there is a home you know that can take care of this girl, so that we don't, two people, anyway, if you know anywhere we can take this girl where she can feel peace, in those people that are mentally ill, those people that takes care of them, if you know any home, please, 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 you can direct us. Here she was praying for me. She was praying for me and saying goodbye to me. And I left when she was smiling. How do you feel when you put a smile on someone's face? How do you guys? So this is our second video on our YouTube channel. Please share and subscribe so that we can reach out to many people. The more we reach out to people, it is the more we're gonna get help to people. It's the more we reach out, the more you subscribe, the more you subscribe, the more you share, it is the more we're gonna reach to other people that are willing to help. So please try, share, subscribe. God bless you. I love you all. Becky Africa.